Hello everyone. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to generate several or multiple CSV file for each set of data. In this example here, at this first select statement, I have a set of data. I need to retrieve each country data in a separate CSV file. Now, as you can see, I have Australia and United Kingdom and Germany, France, United States and Canada. So I need each country data, customer data, in a separate CSV file. Let's see how to achieve this. Okay, in SSIS. First, I'm going to use in the SSIS, I'm going to use for loop container to achieve this task. To achieve this, I need to prepare my data, my select statement with a rank column for the country, for each country. So each country will have a rank. Okay, so I'm going to use this function Tennessee rank to set a rank for each country and I'm going to order the data by the English country name, which is a country name. Okay, English country region name, it's I give it alias country name. Okay, so let's see what the select statement retrieve. Okay, here is the rank number column, and again each country have a rank now. 1, 2 France, 3 France, 2 Canada, 4 Germany, 5 United Kingdom, and US 6. Okay, so this is the first thing, is to set a rank number for each group by or set of data you need to retrieve. Again, for the for loop, I need maximum country rank, the maximum rank, because it will be the end of the for loop iterations. Okay, at this select statement, I am retrieving the maximum rank number from the select statement. Let's run this script. Okay, maximum country rank is 6, so it will be just 6 iterations in the for loop. Okay, this will be the end of the for loop. 6 times, it is just 6 times. Okay, and the last thing I need to retrieve is the naming of each CSV file. So I will set the country name to be my CSV file name. Okay, I need now to retrieve the country name at each iteration. So this where condition will be dynamic as at SSIS, but now I'm using one to let you show the data, to let you see the data. Okay, 1 for Australia, and 2 will be Canada, and 3 France, and so on. Okay, now I've already prepared my select statements to use in the package to achieve this task. Going to SSIS, I have already created the solution or the package to save the video time. Okay, first I have used execute SQL task to get the maximum country rank, and I have created 3 variables: country name, which will be the name of the file; loop counter, which will be the counter in the for loop; and the maximum country rank, which will be the maximum country rank variable we have already tested, will be 6, as we saw in the select statement, which will be the end of the for loop iteration. Okay, let's see the configuration of the execute SQL task. I have just renamed it to get maximum country rank. Double click on it. First, you need to set the result set to a single row, because it will retrieve just a single row. Second, you need to set the connection, which will be your database connection, and add the select statement. This is the select, which will retrieve the maximum number, which is 6, as we saw before as the SQL Management Studio. Okay, and this number will be added to the maximum country rank variable by this result set. At the result set, you need to add this variable so that it will fill with data of the maximum number. So now I have the maximum country rank. Okay, for this is the first step. Second step, I have dragged a for loop container and configured it. How to configure it? Just I have already created a loop counter integer, a value, initial value equals 0. Double click at the for loop initial expression. I have set an initial value to the loop counter to be 1. Eval expression at loop counter will iterate until loop counter less than or equal the maximum country rank, which is 6, as we saw. Okay, so it will iterate just 6 times. Okay, and this is assign expression at loop counter plus or at loop counter equal at loop counter plus 1. So in each iteration, loop counter will increase by 1. So this is the configuration of the for loop. Okay, at the for loop, I have 2 things to do. First, execute SQL task again, and I have named it get country name. This SQL task will set the country name in each iteration. So it having a dynamic SQL statement. Let's see the dynamic SQL statement. Result set will be single row. Again, you need to set this, and again connection of your database. And let's check the select statement for the country name. Okay, this is the select statement, and where at the where condition, as you can see, where rank number equal question mark. It's now preparing for the loop counter variable. So this value will be the loop counter variable value at each iteration. So as the first iteration will be 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. In each iteration will retrieve the 1 value, the 2 value, the 3 value, and so on. So I have, this is by the way, this is a comment, not a command. Okay, okay, just I'm going to remove it to remove any ambiguity. So now I'm ready to retrieve the data from a variable. So I need to set this parameter or variable here. Sorry, cancel this. And parameter mapping is the loop count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 in the where condition, and set the country name variable with the data retrieved. So at the result set, my result set is the country name. Okay, this is for the country name in each iteration. Add the data flow task, double click on it. This will create or generate the files. Okay, I have OLEDB source and the flat file destination. For the OLEDB source, in each iteration, I'm going to select the data set, which will be the select statement where rank number equal question mark, which will be the loop the loop counter variable. Again, this is a comment. Let's remove it. Okay, and to achieve or to mapping the variable here, I'm going to click on parameter. I've already done this, but you're going to click on parameter and select the loop counter from the parameters. Okay, so this question mark will be the loop counter value in each iteration. Okay, so to the flat file, the last step, add the flat file. I have already created a flat file. This flat file, the file name will be like this. You're going to choose your CSV file destination, and let the column name in the first data row. Check this box, okay, and click OK. And let's go to the tricky thing. Here at the flat file connection manager, I need to set this connection manager to be dynamic, so that each iteration will change the connection manager connection to be the file name, because the file name will change in each iteration. So right click on it and click on properties, and you can see here expression. Click on this and click on the connection string, and you need to set your expression like this. This is my path, C SSIS tutorial for loop task. This is my folder, and then I'm going to concatenate user country name and then .csv. Let's see the evaluate expression. If you evaluate expression, it will be like this. Please note this is an empty string for now, because the country name variable not set yet. So it's now and it doesn't have any initial value, so it's now empty. So but in the iteration will be Australia, Canada, France, Germany, and so on. So this is it for the flat file connection manager. You need to set the connection string to be dynamic at each iteration. Okay, now finally let's see. This is files I have created before. I'm going now to delete them, and I'm going to execute my package and see what's happening. Okay, as you can see, for loop create in each time one file. Now I have data set of Australia and CSV file. Okay, this is Australia, this is Canada, and the United States, and so on. And this is for the generating separate or several multiple CSV files for each dataset of your data. You need to set your SQL statement to be dynamic, get your country name or the file name will be dynamic, and set the file connection manager to be dynamic to generate a new file in each iteration. That's for it. That's for the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got the idea. And excuse me for my English language, it's not very good, I know, but I'm sorry, this is not my native language. And see you in the next tutorial. Thank you very much. Same.